Hey guys, Bear here from TGS with the Crew 2 Open Beta live stream. Basically, on the private beta by accident Monday, whereas it shut today, but I'm able to play the open beta, so I'll get a chance to check out the game here. Looking forward to playing it, play through the Crew 1 thoroughly. We have a lot of videos up of road trips and stuff like that, so feel free to check them out, as well as live stream our entire playthrough. Basically, the Crew 2 is an open world racing video game by Ivory Tower, published by Ubisoft. It's going to be on Windows, PS4, Xbox One. It's obviously the sequel to the original Crew game. It does release in 8 days on June 29, 2018. You can get early access on the 26th if you get the Gold Edition or the special Ubisoft Edition. The Ubisoft Edition is sold out though, to my knowledge. I went to reserve it, and it was fully just empty. Cart basically didn't have any options. So I have the Gold Edition, so I'll be picking it up a few days early. I'll be playing through this entire game in co-op with Schmeg. Unfortunately, we won't be able to start that until Friday probably, simply because the actual release day is the 29th. And let's let this initial screen play out so you guys can get a feel for what the game is trying to portray. Looking forward to it. It seems like they really expanded the cities and made it much more legit, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they've done. You have boats, cars, planes, the whole 9 yards, so quite some fun. I do want to say, if you watch this, please like, sub, check out our other content. If you check it out, leave a like and a comment. Go to thegamersociety.com, vote in our poll. T-shirts on the store will be back up soon, so you can order them. You can also join our clubs on Xbox, the Gamers Society Fan Club. TGS content is posted only there. We have a club open to subs to post their screenshots. TGS Screenshot Club. Both are open to everyone. Checking Google to be sure. Yep, with Leonardo DiCaprio in it. That movie's pretty crazy. Also felt like that during Doctor Strange.
He's this season's undisputed motorsports champion, coming out of nowhere to rise to the top.
Seems like it just hops right into the repeat. Let's start our story. But just look how, expansive the city is. That's what I'm trying to point out. The previous game, it had the major city blocks and it would die down pretty quick. Seems like the cities in this game are a little bit more prominent. And they definitely went over the top, it seems, on everything else. I guess we'll find out soon when I start. We choose our rising star. Oh, okay, they have their own quotes. Look at his smile on his quote. That's him thinking about 200 kilometers an hour. Which I think is like around 160 or something like that miles per hour. Or 120, somewhere, I don't know. I don't know the exact conversion. There are a lot of options. Thinking about this guy. Trying to find someone who looks somewhat like me. This guy. This guy. I feel like he looks almost like the same like the other dude. Go for this guy. It's only the open beta. I'm going to restart entirely. Unless it transfers stuff over, I'm not too sure. But I'm going to be playing with Schmag, so we'll probably start from scratch. This is basically just a demo, per se. To see what the game's all about. I don't know if the whole, game is playable right now or what the deal is. My goal is to honestly just spend a lot of time exploring, maybe do a few races.
Okay, guys, come on, get a move on. We're going on soon. Ah, Hiroyuki Carter.
Hey, call me Hiro.
Pleasure to meet you. I was beginning to think you and your driver weren't going to make it. I'm from Live, the camera company sponsoring this race, and I'll be heading up this event. Walk with me.
Look, thanks again. I'm really stoked about this. Thanks for giving us the shot.
Don't mention it. We're always on the lookout for new talent, and you and your friend fit the bill. And I don't have to tell you this, but you do right by yourselves in this race, and you'll see a lot of doors opening up for you.
Gotcha. We won't disappoint you.
Disappoint me? That's not what this is about. It's your chance to impress people who matter. The events my company organizes are a feeder for every racing family out there. You do want to race, yes?
Oh yeah, this is such a big deal for us. We've tried broadcasting our races, but no dice. I guess nobody wants to see nobodies.
Trust me, just show the world what you've got in this one. You'll get followers like that. Run a good race, and you'll find your options and your followers increasing.
We'll give it our best.
Hiro, my friend. I don't want your best. I want legendary badassdom. Anyway, I've got to go. Something about putting on a race. Best of luck.
Okay, thanks. You're good to go, buddy. Break a leg. Hell, break anything you have to. Drive like I know you can, and we'll be in the big leagues in no time.
Don't want to jinx it, but at least this stream is getting somewhere. Last time we tried to do the private beta stream. Spent like 10 minutes trying to get the game to work to find out it wasn't working. Because they took it down.
Welcome to the city that never sleeps. In this event, you'll see New York taken over by racers in a way you never could have imagined. It's not just a city. It's a playground for the best pilots and drivers of today and tomorrow.
I think we're going to throw it into a race. I'm using a controller. I have a steering wheel I'm probably going to try and use for this game like I used for Forza. But for today I figured I would drive some boats, drive some planes. I'm unsure how the steering wheel would work with planes and boats. I'm guessing it'll work with boats. I don't know about planes.
In this new season, talented newcomers have a shot at taking on established stars and a chance to impress all the racing teams out here.
Oh, come on.
Believe me, they're
Nissan GTR pulling
and just as important, they need to generate excitement.
Unnice
That's how
move.
fans flock to them. And that's what it's all about, right? Become a racer, steal the show, and see your follower numbers soar.
It's Fergus. Oh my god, I wish there was a rewind. I got distracted by his name. Alrighty. I am not used to this after playing Forza Horizon 3. Definitely does not feel the same.
Speaking of soaring,
Okay, so there's boost again.
that jump. There you have it, folks. The numbers are going through the roof.
Wow, we're actually driving across roofs. They've officially taken this game well beyond fake factor. Now it's way more ridiculous, but that may not be a bad thing. See how the whole game turns out. So far I'm having fun. Achievement, controller batteries are low, 0 gamer score. Hopefully they don't die in this race. I'll make sure to change them ASAP.
And now life goes to the extreme.
Oh my god. Here we go with the warping world. It's messing with my head. Alrighty. They're basically going to take us through all the different racing types to give us an intro to the game.
You'll gain followers by winning, of course, but
Oh my
that's
God.
not the only way.
Same thing I
Do a
did last time.
spectacular stunt
Accidental diversion.
like this, and the fans will come a-running. Check it out.
I almost didn't make it. We have boost again. Nah. Don't pull a Paul Walker and Fast and the Furious. What the hell? That was crazy.
We're 2/3 of the way through, and I believe we're watching a new star exploding onto the circuit.
Gosh dang it,
Kicking
Fergus.
up a notch for the grand finale.
I don't think we actually get a placement here. But we're about to fly a plane. Alrighty, this should be interesting. We
This is
control.
how it is these days. Just being a good pilot isn't enough anymore. You've got to shine on and off the course.
It does
Stay
have
sharp
boost.
on the social media side.
Holy crap.
It's simple math. The more followers
Gotta
you
change
have,
the view.
the more followers you'll get. Sign on with your first racing team, and the second will start looking at you. Pile up supporters, and the
No
contracts
idea if
will
it's
be
third
knocking on
person
your door.
only.
To put it another way, a driver who attracts enough followers will open up new styles of racing. We call them disciplines. You'll call them awesome. And isn't awesome what we're all after? From the heart of New York City, this was the Live Extreme Series, Episode 1. Thank you for watching, and remember to follow us on all social media.
Crash Battery Park, Statue of Liberty, way closer than it is in real life. But it'll do. I don't think we can get out of cars and actually walk around or anything, but I may be wrong. But I'm doubting it.
Cool, it is official, my friend. We have made the big time. We're still gonna have to prove ourselves, but that's more than fine. You know, we've got the right stuff. And there's so much to try. Boats, planes, all kinds of cars. It's like the world's biggest buffet menu, and we gotta take a bite out of everything. We're talking street racers, off-road, pro racing, freestyle. We could take a test run with any of them. Or if you ask me, do them all. Pick which one you want to try first and let's go. My friend, welcome to the Motor Nation. Now, we've got four
Oh, here's
ways
the
we
map.
can get this puppy rolling. It's your pick. How do you want to start?
I'm going to start by checking out what cities the game has. So here's Bar Harbor and Acadia. They got the top of Maine. They got Niagara Falls, Salem Woods, which is north of Boston, White Mountains, Cape Cod, the Ocean State, Allegheny Forest, which is Pennsylvania, Lake Erie Shoreline, which is heading over towards Ohio. Over here you got Long Island, got New York, Call State. They skipped Philadelphia. I don't know why. Washington, D.C. I was just there like a month ago. It was actually a pretty cool city. I was quite surprised. They have Nashville, Mississippi Delta, New Orleans, Miami, the West Coast. They got Tampa still or not? If you get closer, you can actually see more cities. Miami's huge, which is not surprising. They have actual downtown Miami down here. You have Miami Beach out here. And you get up to like Bar Harbor and stuff in Miami. You got the Everglades, Cape Canaveral, Gulf Coast, New Orleans, Louisiana. Space Center, Chattanooga. What is that city? National Laboratory Complex. You got Nashville, Norfolk, DC, the suburbs, the Pit Mines, Jersey Racing Track, Puxatawney, because you know that was so important, over Pittsburgh or Philly. Head up here, you got Detroit. I was at the auto show there like 2 years ago. Interesting city. You got beautiful Chi-Town. You can never go wrong visiting Chi-Town. Up here you got Michigan State Forest. You got the Dairyland, which is like Wisconsin. Go to Grassland. Yellowstone National Park. St. Mary. Trying to make this move as quick as possible. I'm just gonna zoom back out. I'm guessing this is Seattle, Sacramento, San Francisco, Vegas, Salt Lake City, LA. Seems like they kept a lot of the same stuff and all they did was overhaul it a lot. You got Dallas, Amarillo, Santa Fe, St. Louis. Absolutely like nothing out here where I'm looking over here. The question is, can I do anything other than do this? It's like forcing me into these trials. Wish this thing would move a little faster. I guess let's just hop into it. I don't know if the beta even allows you to free roam or if we have to complete these. I don't know what the deal is.
Listen up, people. I'm looking for a driver. If you can handle yourself on the water, and in the air, and behind the wheel, obviously, though we'll come to that later, then maybe you've got what my team needs. Beat the posted time for the trial, and there'll be a spot for you. Fail, and well, I'm sure someone else will grab the opportunity. Alexis Kendrick Racing deals strictly with winners. And I'm Alexis, so I would know.
Three, two, one.
I'm pausing this real quick. It's like a view. Only going 150 miles per hour on a boat. Sounds safe.
Congratulations, you got the gig. Let's go someplace we can talk about what happens next.
Yes, I think. Oh, I thought I had free room access. Final. Honestly, if I get free room access, I'm gonna just fly around, check out the city. We're definitely gonna make a bunch of road trip, flight trip, boat trip videos showing all the different routes to the different cities. There'll be quite a few videos. I'm gonna try and make as many as I can, just because there's so many options. We can make some cool routes, maybe some multi-trips, stuff like that.
I'm looking forward to having you on the team.
Definitely do a race like car versus boat versus plane, like Top Gear style.
That's okay. I'll teach you what you need to know. It'll be hard work, but you'll see the results on the track, or the waves, or in the air. So, this is the pit. It's where the pro racing community preps. Now you can hang out here too. You belong. That's Clarence Bishop, the third. He's the reigning champ around here. Racing royalty, really. His father and grandfather were both champions too. Which helps explain his attitude. If you start winning, he won't be happy with you. Clarence is old school, doesn't think anything needs to change. A lot of drivers see things differently. Me, I think there needs to be some balance. You'll decide for yourself, I guess. Just in case you're wondering, there's a powerboat with your name on it waiting for you in the shop. Don't thank me, you've earned it. And you're gonna need it. The rest of these, you can buy later. Not that one, little grasshopper. Not yet. You need to find the winner's circle a few times first.
Pretty sweet, right? Yeah, we unlocked the powerboat. Get your own powerboat vehicle.
Okay, that's the photo app. With this, you can grab pictures and share them. Even better, you can capture moments
crap, I'm
for
walking
the
around.
photo album. And if the picture's a tough one to take, don't worry. You can go back and forth on the timeline to find that one perfect moment.
You can actually walk around here. We might be able. This reminds me of Test Drive Unlimited too. You can test drive it. I want this, please. I have nowhere near the money needed. Oh, look at this. It's all the car options. Look at this. That's crazy. Interesting store. He wants me to buy something. This is free. So now there's a lot more options. 9 new activities.
In case you hadn't noticed, now we can edit videos through the Live app. Just open the map, search through it, and you'll find the tools you need. I'll bet posting those babies gets us tons of new followers.
So I think officially we may have just exited and actually be able to free roam. But I need to find a plane first. So how do I change to a car? Don't own anything. Look how massive New York City is now. Got the whole lower financial district, lower Manhattan, Empire Building. They got the one tower right here, the one I'm looking at. Obviously Central Park. Got all up here. Quick question is, how do I get to the store? How do I get to the store? Here's a catalog. Are they not going to give us any money? Can I at least test drive it? Then I have to put my headset down for like 30 seconds to a minute real quick. Every like 30 minutes of stream, just have my washing machine fixed. So just running, a cycle, make sure it works. I just want to stop in every like 30 minutes, make sure it's going well. I guess let's see what happens here, and then I'll go once we actually start doing something.
Here. The name's Latrell. I'm sort of like the unofficial welcoming committee for the street racing family. We tune our rides, show them off, and race. If that sounds like something you want in on, you gotta show me something. I'll loan you a car, but you gotta do the driving. If you win, you're one of us. Just remember, the car's a loaner. Don't scratch it.
Guess they're just throwing me into another race. I'll do this race, and then I'll do what I gotta do.
3, 2, 1.
So we got the GT3 RS. Saw one of these in person a bit ago. They're pretty awesome. I have to check like, traction stability settings. I usually run them off. Well, I heard. I did not Tokyo drift right there, that's for sure. So it's a lap race? I'm guessing it's a lap race, but as a progression rather than a lap counter. That was really sloppy. Still not fully used to the handling. Yeah, we can't let him win this. Oh, come on.
All right, you did it.
There's no way he was getting better traction than me on this wet car.
For you, I think you're gonna like.
never free roam when I think it's gonna be.
That was some fine racing, which means you punched your ticket to the spot, the place where the street racing community hangs. I'm part of the crew here that's looking to take what we do legit. Feel the same way? Maybe we can help each other out. This guy, on the other hand, wants to keep it on the streets. His name's Edgar Marquez, but you best call him Tio. He's the champion racer around here, the king of the quarter mile. You want to take a shot at him, it's going to take everything you got. And maybe a few things I can teach you. You got talent, but I can give you skills. You see those cars? One of them's yours. Reward for winning that trial. It'll be a little tougher to earn the rest, though. You gotta buy those. Win enough races, get enough cred, and you'll get to play with all sorts of toys. Drifting, drag racing, you get the idea. You gotta run, and you gotta win. Now, pick your ride. Get behind the wheel, and let's see what you got.
So now we get to pick our vehicle. I'm selecting this. Is it free? Man, these mofos. Do I gotta pick one of these in this class? Okay, one of these three. As a European car fan, since I run my own European automotive website, Eurodrift, EURO Drift, we have to get the TTRS coupe. I think the lime green's nice. We're definitely doing the black wheels.
Cool. You know how we were talking about tricking out our rides? Now we've got the tools to do it at the house. Just no flame decals, okay?
Quitting to see if I'm in free roam, because if I am, we're gonna do some cruising. Now we're all the way in Cali or something. Alright guys, give me literally a minute and then we'll continue the stream. Gonna be up to 2 hours long. Here guys, I'm back. How the hell am I in this? What is going on?
Hey, I just rigged things so you can fast swap between two vehicles of any type. Who's got your back? Me. It's me, I do. Don't forget, you can open the map and see if there are...
Let's see. I don't want to open the map game. Calm down. I want to see what game option is. So English on. So what is FPS?
Any activities available
We're going
anywhere.
first person.
Not that just pounding around isn't fun.
And chill out, truck driver. Trying to get my settings going. Shout out to the Forgettable Wolf. What is up? Welcome to the stream. I'm just trying to get my controls down on this game. I don't think this FPS mode did anything. Make sure it's saved. So why don't we have options for shifting or anything? Is it because it's the beta? I would really like to put manual transmission, turn off traction stability. I am not seeing this anywhere, guys. Absolutely nothing. That is just strange. What about control? Oh, here we go. Sequential. Cockpit camera animation. There's a cockpit view, so how the hell do I get the view? Here we go, mapping. So back on track, accelerate, plane, tool menu, nitrous, camera controls right. Well, that's just moving it around. Lean backward, driving controls, lean forward, trimming, horn, change camera right. Yes, this is what I want. How do I shift? It doesn't tell me. Well, probably did, I just didn't see. Let's see, shifting gears. Usually B's shifting gears. What is shifting in this game? Okay, RB in. Alright, so let's find somewhere to go. Is this LA? Here's LA. aka Los Santos. They have Del Perro Pier, which isn't really called that, but... Oh dude, here's the pier. Setting a waypoint. Like, what if I put the waypoint here? There we go. Alright, let's follow the road. And roger that, Forgettable Wolf. Thanks for letting me know. So, you can do traction and stuff, possibly in the tuning menu. So that'll be nice. I'm looking forward to playing through this game 100% completion in the near future. It comes out next week. I'll be doing a co-op with Schmag. Entire playthrough. Every single event. probably try to go for as many chiefs as possible. Today we're just exploring the open beta, see what the game has to offer. I'm restarting from scratch on release. And as you can see, I'm learning the traction and stuff. Officially made it into LA. And we are zooming. If anyone's played GTA, here's your Del Perro Pier. Don't know what it's called in real life, but we're here. Looks almost the same. Here's where you park. Let me in, try to park. Ah, for real? You can't go in the parking lot? Well, this isn't good. Gotta shift into neutral, then shift into reverse. There we go. I'm in neutral now. Just rev it. We gotta try shifting while we're redlined. Alright, we're gonna go into neutral, max out it. Just did like a fire shot there, like. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the right way. So, for a short trip, just to get a feel for it, I say we drive up to San Fran and cross the Golden Gate. Should be a town right here. I don't know if this is it. Sausalito. The thing that's Sausalito, it's just not saying anything. But basically I just want to get up here. It's basically telling me to fly there. So I don't want to fly there, man. Give me the streets. The graphics aren't too shabby. Let me look around real quick. Let's see, for graphics. Take a look. I feel like Forza has a little bit of an edge on the crew, but these are pretty good graphics. The cars look pretty decent. The background is a little bit rough up there. Look at the trees at the top of the hill. They're a little bit rough. You know, the texture changes completely. So yeah, close up, you know, you see the road. They did a decent job with the road, it seems. And the buildings look pretty good. They look like an upgrade GTA graphic type setup. Why won't it give me your roads? Alright, whatever. We're gonna guess where we're going and try to make it to San Francisco. So wish me luck, everybody. And as per the physics, I feel like I'm glued to the ground. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like Forza, but I also haven't had a chance to mess with traction, stability, and stuff. I usually keep it all off, so. Kind of feel sticky. Not in a bad way. It doesn't feel too over arcadey. Feels like they tried to make it a little bit more legit. But I'm not used to it yet. It's not the same as Forza by any means. I feel like it's not the same as the Crew one either. They definitely enhanced it a bit. Once I can drive like a real car, like honestly like anything that has a rear-wheel drive and a lot of power, that'll, you know, be the eye-opener. Guess we're going this way. Beverly Hills is over there. We're 11 miles away from San Francisco, the biggest lie in the world. They're way further apart than that, like a 3-hour drive apart or something like that. Or more. I don't really know. I've been to San Fran a few times in real life. Never been to LA though. I also was in San Diego. I don't know if I've been anywhere else in Cali. I was in Seattle once. That was a pretty cool city. This isn't good. We need to go that way. A true test of the game's open worldness. We're just taking a direct drive. There's a house up here. Right near some swervy road. Let's get on that. That looks pretty cool. I'm not going the wrong way, game. You're just not helping me with my thing. This is kind of disappointing. Let me check something. Oh, like... It's like, can you please give me the road path to where I'm going? Like, this direct line does not help at all. So I'm trying to go here. In the road. There we go. I don't know why before it was giving me a line. Maybe it wasn't on the road. And I'll definitely drive off a mountain for you. I'm gonna work my way through these roads. Since look, the mini-map's not showing the location. The hell did I just hit? I hit left on the D-pad. I have no idea what I just opened. Live photo mode. Okay. Well, I know one of these D-pad buttons. There we go. So let's leave it in large because I'm on a road. See, it like gives me it and then it doesn't. Forgot to shift there. Thanks to anyone who's watching live. Greatly appreciate it. We're just taking a cruise, exploring the map. Again, tune in next week, probably on Friday, for the official TGS streams of this game. Complete playthrough, tons of videos to come on the channel from it. Road trips, exploring, whatever we can come up with, we'll get done. Let's just try and get there. To go off a mountain, I could probably just head to the mountain state area, find a very tall mountain in like the snow area, out past Salt Lake City probably, and we should be able to. Whatever. Take this dirt road. We got all-wheel drive, we're good. Alright, we made it to my house. Just pulling the driveway where I parked the Porsche. I mean the Audi. I don't know why I called it a Porsche. We were driving a GT3 just a minute ago, or a few minutes ago. It's a pretty sweet car, but this is the only car they would give me. Someone up here? That's the other thing I want to check real quick. Can we honk at people? Is there a horn? I've been trying to honk at people, but there's no horn. At least to my knowledge. There we go, horn. Landing gear and horn is down on the D-pad. There we go. That hurt. Stop showing the dang arrow on the screen. It's like I'm playing Far Cry and I got the enemies starting to, spot me. Like, what are these arrows doing? Where are they pointing to? Going the wrong way. Who don't tell you how to get there, but you're going the wrong way. No, I want to go up the hill due to the request to drive off, but now I think I'm stuck. Nope, all-wheel drive for the win. I don't know if I'm actually driving off anything. Ow. Ow. Oh my god. Holy crap. Let's just do it straight up. Oh my god. Oh, there's a weird physics. See that? I got like bounced off the tree like a damn bouncy ball. Let's just do a direct drive. It's gonna be ridiculous. Oh man, I got the TTRS muddy. We are at like, what is this? Power plant or something out here? Not power plant, but you know, station, power station. Oh, I guess let's find out what happens when you drive in the water. It's always the first. Holy crap. Oh, I was trying to clean the car. And yeah, I've heard about that forgettable wolf. Alright, that's it. Do I own a plane by any chance? Whoa. What is going on? Look at this. WTF, it's a texture layers or something. That was weird. Not remembering what buttons do what. Unfortunately, I have to do a plane race to get the plane. Which might be the smart thing to do. We have a 2-hour stream and there's like slightly over an hour left. Probably around 4:30. I can't promise it'll be a full 2 hours, but it's the plan. For anyone interested, tune in tonight. I'm guessing at like 9:10 or something for Forza Motorsport 7 endurance race. And probably after that we'll be doing a Trackmania Turbo build where we build an insane track that's absolutely ridiculous and try to set the best times on it. It'll be me, Schmag, Nightwolf. You know, commentary will be changing off as the driver changes because we'll all be in person at the same location. And then tomorrow night should be the usual streams with Schmag. Saturday night, same deal, and Sunday, no promises. Can't believe I just drove into that again. Wasn't really thinking about it, kind of just did it. Alright, I thought this would be a little bit more eventful. This is taking way too long. Oh look, someone, Forgettable Wolf just mentioned racetrack. We're actually right here. If I could actually get over there. Is there a way in there? Basically, we're gonna have to turn around, take this road out, cross over, and wrap all the way around. So this is gonna take a bit, but let's do it. Ow. Alright, here we go. It's actually giving me a destination this time. Let's go check out the racetrack, see if it's anything like what I've seen in the Forza games through the years. I've streamed Forza Motorsport 5, 6, 7 on live stream. Did Forza Horizon 2 and 3 on live stream. Going to be doing Horizon 4 this fall. So I'm trying to get the Crew 2 done by the fall if possible. To get like basically 2 entire months to do so. Should be plenty of time if we play it like 4 times a week. Let's see my turn. It's one of the pros cons I'd say with the Forza game. If I had on the turn, you know, meter that tells you if you're in the red, you're in the green, yellow, then you can't really miss the turns because it'll tell you that you have to make that turn. not feel like California right now. I feel like I'm driving through like France or something. Keep going. We're only going 137. What could go wrong? Oh, come on. Seriously? That's an accident? I'll give the accident system a thumbs down if that's how it works. I would really love to see like some epic impact that sends like the cars flying, you know, shattering. Let's see what happens. They babied the collision system. Rail grind at high speeds. I think we're here. I'm driving the reverse circuit game, calm down. Yep, this is it. Go around the whole thing. Looks nothing like Forza, but it'll do. Forza, you know, has it put together in my view. So they did a really good job with Motorsport 7. I think Horizon 4, I don't know what to think of the UK, but they're gonna have London in the game, I'm guessing. You know, Stonehengd, basically what my gamer tag's based off of. Definitely gonna have to do a road trip to Stonehengd. That does not feel like it does in Forza at all. It's so much more dramatic in Forza, the steep hill that you go around there. And I feel like this track feels wider. I don't think they put too much time into this, but I might be wrong. I mean, I don't mind Nintendo, I don't own a Switch. But, I've played Nintendo, you know, NES and SNES, N64, GameCube, Wii. I sold my Wii though. I sold my GameCube too with all its games, which is a disappointment. I'm probably gonna buy a new, you know, used GameCube and probably most of the games I previously owned back so I can stream them some point. Luckily, I kept my PlayStation, PS2, Xbox Original, 360. SNES and, you know, N64, Game Boy. I have all that stuff still. Alrighty. Now, will it officially give me the route up to here? I'll zoom in as much as possible to make sure we stick it in the road. There we go, we got it. I do want to say, if anyone watches, please drop a like and a sub. Feel free to check out our other content. If you want to get a feel for our crew playthrough, check out our crew live stream playlist. You can also check out our crew road trip playlist, has all our road trips. We're going to going full out on this game. You're probably going to see a ton of videos come out. Going to do boats, planes, cars, mixes, you know, all types of videos. We got a decent amount of views on our crew road trip videos and whatnot, so what's the game doing? Why does it do that? Why does it disconnect my path? It's like I'm not flying up there. I'm driving. That's something I'm disappointed with. Because I'm not getting directions. And they're complaining I'm going the wrong way, but they're not giving me any direction on the road. This This would be the worst navigation system you could ever have if you had this in real life. It's like, go this way through all the woods. Oh, thanks. You don't know if the road turns randomly and, you know, you're gonna be going off. This road's pretty cool. Yeah, I can't disagree with you. We're like in the middle of nowhere. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna... Why does it say kills? Skills, I'm guessing. Yeah. On my TV, it's actually sticking over the corners. Is there a way to change that? Like it's... They gotta have that setting, I hope. Because I can't see everything that should be on the screen. But I'm gonna do the plane thing. I'm much rather spend the next hour just checking out the cities and stuff. Where is the plane race? It's somewhere out there. No, I did not want you to open this random mode again. Ay ay caramba. We're doing the plane one so we can get a plane, and then we can, you know, fly coast to coast and stuff, if it doesn't take too long. It'd be cool if they added more than just stunt planes. You know, some hardcore jets and stuff. Business class style, where they're really fast.
Welcome to our community of freestylers. I'm Sophia, and I'll be taking you on. Here, we're all about having fun. If you want in, it's easy. Get that plane, get ready to do every trick on that list in the order they're shown, and grab a barf bag while you're at it. Use the bag and you lose. Beat the score I've set and you're in. I'll show you what I can really do later, but for now, it's your turn.
3, 2, 1.
Now try a roll. To roll, level out your flight, then pick left or right. Move the stick in the direction you choose until you've done a full roll. time to air drift. Just hold your right or left rudder pedal down for long enough and you'll get the hang of it. Knife flight can be tricky. Orient your plane with one wing pointing straight down and you've got it. Try a loop. Just pull the stick back until you've gone a full 360 degrees. Now, low altitude. Take a wild guess what that one means. Just be careful not to brush more than the treetops,
Fly
or
high
you'll
up.
get a crash course in landing the wrong way. That was awesome. Great flying. Okay, you need to meet my partner in crime, Emmett, at the barn, and then we can really get you rolling.
Trying to land, see if we can land. Nice, we can land and take off anywhere we want. It would be pretty crazy to do a race in cargo planes, to answer chat.
I'm Emmett, and you must be the new talent Sophia was talking about. We'll see if she's as good a judge of people as she is a pilot, and a driver, and never mind. You get the picture. Now, as to what this place is about, that's tricky to describe.
All good.
You see these people?
Forgettable Wolf.
They work hard and they play hard.
Greatly
They
appreciate you
somehow
watching.
weekends beat. Until you
Hopefully
can
I'll
wrap
see
your
you
head around
another
that.
time in chat.
You don't belong here. But heck, Sophia vouched for you, so you got to be good folks. She and I have got something for you down at the store, by the way. That's down here. A place where you can pick up a few other rides when you earn the scratch. But, getting one for free ought to put a smile on your face. Just remember to keep smiling when she whoops you good up there. In the meantime, I suggest you figure out what you want to do. There's no rules around here except do your best and have fun. I expect you to follow them.
I'm gonna have the season pass for this game, so I'll probably get a bunch of exclusive vehicles.
Guess what? There's an easy way for us to add followers. All you've got to do is cool stuff like flying under bridges, drifting, or taking big jumps. The more stuff you chain, the more followers we get.
Oh, where are we? Oh, now we're all the way out in the middle of nowhere. Figure let's fly over to Vegas.
Hey, remember how I rigged it so you could fast swap between 2 vehicles? Now you could do it between 3. No need to thank me. Hear that beeping? That's your radar going off, which means there's a live reward nearby that you can track down and collect. The closer you are, the faster the beeps. See if you can find it.
A little bit turbulence, kind of like real life. I've been in a tiny plane, and it can be pretty bumpy. So here we are, we made it to Vegas. We died there, that's why it pulled that. The MWP grind. Here we are on the strip in Vegas.
You picked up new followers for that action move you just did. Everyone you pull from now on gets you more followers. So knock yourself out.
Gonna be a pretty long flight. I'm gonna have to go check on my washer again. So what I'm gonna do is aim us in the direction I need to go. Flatten us out. Make sure it's more direct. What I'm gonna try doing is rubber banding the power down. So that while I'm gone, we're still moving. I'll be right back, guys. Give me a minute. I'll be back on commentary. We're still gonna be flying though. Hey guys, I'm back just in time to see that we covered like almost 20 miles. Take a look at where we're at. I just had to set up the washer to run again. As mentioned, they just fixed this, so I had to run a cleaner through it. Now I'm just running an empty cycle with detergent to make sure it's good to go. Ain't trying to have cleaners in my clothes. Stuff not meant to wash clothes. We made it pretty far. Still quite a bit to go. Map seems pretty cool. I'm looking forward to playing this. I'll just put the rubber band back and if I let off, it slows down. We can't be letting off. I'll just hold it down. Can't get it to sit right to pull it fully down. What is that in the background? That's definitely not Miami. We're still quite far from there. You can see all the roads lit, lighted up, lit up. There's the mountains in the background. That's definitely a city. That might be Nashville or something. Quick map check. What is that? No, that's Dallas. I'm horribly wrong. I thought we were a little bit further north. Well, I guess we can do a flyby and see what Dallas looks like in the game. It's a city I plan to visit at some point. Yeah, we can't catch him. He's way too fast. Let's see if I can take a look at him.
I know. You do what you want in the order that you want. But get this. If you do the off-road trial, you get a free vehicle to roam around in. Cool, huh?
I'm really sorry I accidentally clicked the photo option. Definitely not what I intended to do. Still getting used to these controls are different than most racing games. Even though it is a pretty cool picture. How do I take a snapshot? Do we get to view the snapshot? What the heck? Photo saved. How do I view photos? No idea. It's in the start menu. I guess we'll find out later.
I'm pretty sure I said it already, but I think sometimes...
I'm gonna hop back in the photo mode real quick and see if there's an option to look at photos.
Mind, I'll keep talking anyway. So, do you remember that by doing events and stuff, you gain parts for customizing the look of your rides? And that you can equip them at the house? Heck, you can even purchase new ones if you want.
So here is Dallas. Oh my god. Did not go to plan. Trying to land in the street. It's like the worst spot possible to pick. So here we are in Dallas. Still another 20 miles to go in game where I'm trying to go. See you later, Dallas. It was nice visiting. And we're off this way. This New Orleans coming up. We just came out of Dallas back there. New Orleans is, you know, just east of Dallas. One state over. Thinking that's what that is. We're still quite far from Miami though. There's like a nuclear plant over there. There's the Gulf. Slight detour here. We got to see the city. This has to be New Orleans. Takes me back to Mafia 3, aka New Bordeaux, which is basically New Orleans. Spent a lot of time down on the bayou. And then got screwed by the game because like 2 of the achievements were glitched. I don't know if they ever fixed it. I'm gonna have to take a look online. Maybe I can pop those achieves that were stuck long ago. What is that down there? Is it Tampa? I mean, right now we're heading out over the Gulf. Let me check something. Do they have Key West in this game? So we just left New Orleans. We're flying directly towards south of Tampa, north of Palm Gate. Gonna cross over Miami Racetrack and we'll get into Miami. And it does have the Florida Keys, so. I've driven 95 from Boston to Miami. I didn't get a chance to drive down 95 through the Keys. That's still on my to-do list. My hope is to one day have traveled it from top to bottom. So it'll just be pretty cool. It's like the major highway on the East Coast. It goes from Maine down to the Keys. Well, basically Canada. Because it goes all the way to the Canadian border. I'm guessing they gotta have 95 in this game. Probably don't call it that, but let me see. I think it would be this one right here, this highway. And then you have the Beltway around DC. And you come out of the Beltway and you head up by New York. And then you come out of New York, go through Connecticut, up into Maine. Doesn't seem like they have it legit, but they try a little bit. No, he's got my bag. Welcome back, Forgettable Wolf. What is up? We have less than a half hour left in the stream. I'd say this game is pretty fun. I can't wait to play the full version. I don't plan to get too involved with it till the full version comes out. But again, I'll be playing it in co-op in entirety and making a ton of road trip, flying videos, boat trips, everything you can think of will probably be done. We'll allow subs to join us for some of these road trips and do some competitions. We could do like a boat versus car versus plane from like, the Keys all the way up to Seattle or something. Just the most ridiculous pathways ever. The plane's obviously gonna win. The car and the boat will be questionable. It really depends who gets a more direct shot. Especially if everything has similar top speeds, like 150-ish. Right now we're going over the Everglades. You missed out a bit though if you weren't watching. I flew all the way out from Vegas, so if I show you the map real quick, you can see the line I traveled. It should actually go all the way back here. I'm guessing it only keeps a certain distance, but I started all the way out by Vegas, flew down the strip, and then it was like a 49-mile distance. It's taking like over 20 minutes. So it's quite a long distance. I never made it up to San Fran in the road and driving the car because I got tired of trying to deal with the game not telling me which roads to take. Which I'm hoping is just a minor issue during the beta, not something that, whoa, that was ridiculous. Friggin' bird just flew like into the windshield almost. We were basically in Miami, like the Will Smith song. We're gonna party in the city till the heat is on, all night on the break till the break of dawn. Now there's dawn, so we're done here. We gotta turn around and go home. Because the sunset, does happen on the East Coast, so that has to be sunrise. It's very slow, but you can see it going up. Don't stare at it too long, though. It might, burn your eyes out. It'd be ridiculous if they made the light in the game do that. It was pretty bright sun though. I think we've officially made it to Miami. Interesting city. When I visited, it definitely didn't feel like I was in the U.S. anymore, to be honest. Just like it doesn't feel like any other U.S. city I've been to. Same kind of thing in Charleston when I was there. That city was definitely unique. I definitely want to visit New Orleans. Some of these other places that just don't feel like you're in the U.S. See what they have to offer. We're late for the party, we're here. They actually did this way more legit too. I know last time they had, you know, similar, but look how massive the actual downtown Miami is now. Over here, yep, there's the bridges. I remember crossing these bridges. When I went to Miami, I didn't stay downtown. To get to the beach, you actually have to go to Miami Beach, which is across these crazy long bridges, like exactly like you see here. They're long as crap. They span from the city all the way out to the beach area. We'll try and land on Miami Beach. Here it is. Let's see how legit it is. So we're in South Beach. My personal, from my experience, I like a little bit further north than South Beach. Is that the Porsche Design Tower? I don't think so. Porsche has a, I guess it's a condo place in, you know, not too far from Miami. One of the little other towns nearby, and you know, they have elevators with garages in your condo and stuff. It's pretty insane. But yeah, up here is where I like to be. We're basically there now. At this part of town where it's thin, you have water between. It's a little bit more private. There are like hotel resort beaches and stuff. If my hotel was in the game that I stayed in, we'd have to go north up this road, and eventually you'll get to a bridge that crosses over. But I doubt they went into that much detail. Well, that wasn't nice. I'm gonna have to learn to plan that a little bit better, because once I took control, I had no control because I was in midair, so I couldn't like turn the vehicle. Time for a nice little stroll. Alright, game, stop telling me I'm going the wrong way. Is that the waypoint? Can we remove it now? There we go. Miami, yeah. Friggin' Will Smith, 90s. Is it called Miami? I don't know what the song's called. Something like that. Oh my god, here's the bridge. No, it's not. Is it? It doesn't look anything like it, but close enough. The difference is there was like an underpass, and my hotel would have been like right here on the left, but not on the road. It was like back. You had to like go in a driveway and pull up into it. I guess you tried the crew too. Oh, we just hit that dude. And I'll agree with you, Forgettable Wolf.
Radar
It's funny that you mentioned window tint.
So get rolling if you want to find the live.
I have window tint in real life. Pretty dark. It ain't limo tint, but it's pretty close to it. And even the front entirely, which isn't allowed anywhere, but whatever. I barely get bothered for it. But one of the times I got stopped for tint was when I left my hotel in Miami to drive 1,000 miles home. Literally, we left the hotel. We had to like go under the bridge that I was mentioning, and like go across and turn around and start going the other way. And basically he was waiting under the bridge, and he was like limo tinted, so you couldn't see him at all. And then I had to stop at a stop sign directly in front of him. So the second I make the turn, I just see him pull out behind me, and then he couldn't measure the tint, even though he told me it looked like it was painted. And then he just gave me a ticket anyway. And you know, you would think Florida's not that strict on tint, because you know, so far down there. Actually got pulled in my home state where they don't allow any tint on the front windows at all, like side windows, front windshield, not at all. I have it all. And the guy gave me a ticket and told me I could keep it, no lie. Real story. You just like, here's your ticket, but you can keep it. Just like, okay, thanks. And that was also during another road trip day. I was actually driving to Connecticut, I think, that day. Like, good 3-hour trip up through New York and stuff, New York City and into Connecticut. We just died. I've had tint on my cars for like 12 years. I've been pulled over for tint twice when I had limo tint, and then I think 3 times after I did the whole car, including the front windshield, and every time it was because of the front. But never had any issues. And then I think I got pulled for speeding like twice, and they never mentioned it. And I was in like the middle of, I was out by Pittsburgh in the middle of nowhere in like farmland. The other time I was up in Vermont. So you never know. Some people give a crap, some people don't. I like tint in real life, just like in games. It's really about personal choice, just be aware. If you do go darker than allowed, it just gives them a reason to stop you. So if you like to do stupid things and drive around, then I'd advise otherwise. Or just go for what's allowed. But some a-hole still might use it as an excuse to check it and check you out. They usually drive around with these meters in their car. And they like put it over it and it tells them a percentage. I don't know if they all have it, only some of them have it. I've seen it used like once or twice on my own car, but that's about it. I have no idea where I'm driving. We're just going north, out of Miami, obviously. We have like 10 minutes left in the stream. Going for the 2-hour mark. As close to as I can go. 4:30 was my cutoff. It's 4:22. I might be able to push a few minutes, but that's sad. I can talk about random car stuff. If you're into cars though, check out my automotive website, Eurodrift.com, just EURODrift.com. I run the site myself just like I run this TGS. I get the articles together, I get the pictures, the videos. Well, the videos embedded are obviously embedded, but I have a YouTube channel for my Eurodrift cars. It's not the best channel. Got a few videos including cruising an Alfa Romeo 4C, a Porsche on the dyno, BMW M4 revving. I got quite a few more videos to post to the site, just haven't had a chance to work on it yet. Because it takes time to edit a 30-minute video and make it reasonable, add in the intro, all that stuff. idea where I'm at. We're just cruising. See if I can find the random city to end the stream at. Why is it pinging? Is there like a collectible car back there? I don't know. If you like 4Cs, then definitely check out my video, Forgettable Wolf. I might be able to post it to you. I was actually driving in the video and everything. I personally drive an Audi S5 as my daily driver. It's modded, so I'm pushing like 450 horsepower out of it. It's pretty quick. I've taken on some V8 Camaros, no problem. I think an M4 before. The car I did lose to, which I'll openly admit, was a CTSV. We both initially had a good launch, I guess because I had all-wheel drive and he had, you know, a rear-wheel drive, so I had a little bit better at the beginning. But the second we got to like 60, he was out. He just took off, which makes sense because his engine was like over double the size as mine, and a V8 instead of a V6. Difference is my car's supercharged, but I got a supercharged tune fully kit. And I got intake exhaust, transmission, you know, tune. I also have springs, wheel spacers, anti-roll bars. You know, driveline support. I changed a lot of stuff on my car. I got a lot into my car, so I've just kept it all these years. I got it way back like 5 years ago, and I don't plan to get rid of it just because I put so much energy and time into it. I've driven it. My car's seen Chicago to the East Coast, and you know, northern Vermont all the way to Miami, all different road trips. I just don't, you know, see any reason to disconnect from it. I'd rather keep it, and when time is right, you know, consider getting an additional car rather than giving it up. That's my view. I'd rather keep cars. I'm a big car enthusiast. I would hate the first car I let go. I remembered it, even though I got a better car after it. Took me a little bit to adjust. Then from that car I kind of just adjusted quickly. I went from a 4-door S4 to a coupe. My car line has all been, I've owned only Audis, surprisingly. I went from A4 to S4 to S5. The only other option would be go to RS5 or S6, but they're just way too much money. I couldn't even consider it. It was just stupid. I got prices at the dealer just to see what they would be like, and it was just insane. Like, I think the S6 with a ton of like fully loaded options came in over 100K, and you know, the RS starts at like 80K, and I don't think it's even worth it because they give you a 4.2 liter V8 that's kind of outdated in my view. It's been around so long, it's time to, you know, move on. They need to do like a 4-liter twin turbo engine. I think they were doing something like that on the new RS5, the brand new one, like 2018, 2019, but I'm not sure. But it's time to move on. The rain is not affecting the traction a lot, I will say that. I also am in an Audi in the game. Ah, we died. Yeah, that's basically what I did, Wolf. I had each of my cars 3 years, the A4 and S4, and then I jumped to this car, and I should have got rid of it back in 2016 if I was going to move on, but I ended up, you know, keeping it. Yeah, I was like leasing vehicles back then because it was just more reasonable at the time. And Then I leased my car, and you know, it was time to give it up, and I decided to buy it out. Because you know, in 3 years the car drops half the price. So it's not as bad as looking at that original sticker price. If you want a really cheap car that's nice, you get a Maserati, because I saw a Ghibli which go for like 80,000 bucks, drop down to 30,000 in 2 years, and it's for sale for it's like 20,000 miles. No lie. I was just doing car research, looking on eBay and random dealerships. And it's quite surprising how bad Maserati depreciates. It's kind of sad. The Gran Turismo doesn't seem to depreciate as bad. Like, you can find like a 2012, 2013 Gran Turismo for like 70, 50 through 70 range, I guess. But the Ghibli, like, holy crap, it depreciated. And I think the Ghibli is pretty cool. I mean, I drove a Ghibli, I've driven the Levante, and I've driven the Gran Turismo. Obviously the Gran Turismo is the most fun with the giant V8. The Levante was probably the best SUV I've ever driven. Because it just felt like you were driving a sedan. I mean, it held the ground like no other. I was on curvy back roads in that SUV, and you know, that would be my #1 SUV choice if I had the funds. Then the Ghibli was pretty damn good. I mean, in my view, Maserati is like a step up from Audi, BMW, and Mercedes. So if you can get your hands on the Giblets, go for it. They actually have really good lease deals on the Ghibli too. Even though the MSRP is really high, you can pay a lot less. It's part of like the promotion that they have going. We also have to have like a perfect credit score or some BS, like platinum tier or some weird crap. Basically out of time. I mean, there's not much else I can do. How far north did I make it? Oh my god, all that time and I barely made it here. I'm just like going in a circle. I think I'm gonna call it a stream. It was a pretty fun stream. Major shout out to Forgettable Wolf, thank you for watching. We checked out car racing, boat racing, plane racing. We did some road tripping. We almost made it to New York, as you can tell. We did plane flight from LV all the way to Miami. Covered pretty much everything that I would have wanted to cover. I'm probably not going to play the open beta again, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But I'm probably not. If I do, I do, but if not, I don't. Do tune in next week for the actual Crew 2 live streams on the channel, probably starting Friday night, 10 p.m. And that's that for today. I think I'm done streaming for today. If I do find out I have some free time for another hour plus, I might play Minecraft or something just to work on the city we were building. But other than that, tune in tonight, probably 9-10 p.m. for Forza Motorsport 7, like 1.5 2 hour endurance race. And then after that, hopefully the Trackmania Turbo build, where we'll build a track, try to set the records, and just live stream it all. I'll be here with Schmaggleborg for a Night Wolf in person, so they'll be staying at my place. And that's that. Not sure if we'll decide to stream anything Friday yet, so I'm not making any announcements. Friday night, though, 2 streams. Saturday night, 2 streams. The rest of the weekend I'm leaving open, as I might not have time to do much else, but next week I plan to get an official schedule up. I said that last week, I never got around to it. This upcoming week, though, I plan to post it on thegamersociety.com. Just go on the website, click schedule, and it should be there for the entire week. The goal is to do at least 2 streams a day, whether it's only the night streams on Friday, Saturday, or daytime, afternoon. Focus will be on Homefront: The Revolution, finishing Outlast 2, Destiny 2 DLC, Minecraft. Trying to think out, maybe PUBG or Fortnite. And whatever else I decide to put down, I have a list. You know, there's Prey DLC, there's Destiny 2 DLC, COD DLC. A lot of DLC I missed out on, so I'm going to start trying to catch up over the course of end of June, early July. And we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, like and sub. Peace out.